Hey y'all, and I'd like to say greetings to the members of the Professionals of Primitive Archery Facebook page. Excuse me, I'm kind of brain locked here. Thank you for having me, and thank you for all your kind thumbs up and stuff on that first post I did of the paddle bows, and then that one bow that I broke and repaired by gluing and sinew backing and doing a little wrap around the break on the belly. Anyway, you might wonder, John, why do you like working with boards so much? Well, from a strictly scientific standpoint of analyzing, the forces and the engineering of bows in general, you have a great opportunity with these pieces of dimensional lumber that you can go and you can pick out a similar density of wood, a board. You can find similar grain patterns, and so right from the beginning, you've got this control group, let's say. And then from there, you can develop your bows, experiment with different cross sections. This one is radius to mimic a 20-inch diameter tree. It's fully rounded. There's not a flat spot on that back. And then it grades down to that kind of triangular cross section. It's a great means of experimentation to take that and then apply it to your stave-made bows. What are good cross sections? What's a good radius of the back? When it gets to a certain radius, a crown, then when do you start sinew backing? How does it work as far as the neutral plane if you've got a rounded back, or even, let's carry it to an extreme, a triangle cross section? You might think that because it's a knife edge down here at the edge, that all that thin wood isn't working. But if you consider that you raise that neutral plane up, that thin band of belly is working, and so you've got a big wide area of compression, wood to absorb the compressional forces, and then that crown portion that has that tension spread right along that center line. And in a lot of cases, woods are more tensionally strong than compressionally strong, and so you're taking advantage of that. Anyway, I have been down here flight shooting this bow, this fine bow. You can take a look at it, and it's a bias ring. You can see it's got nice parallel lines running the whole length. Rawhide backed with deer rawhide from Mike Yancey. Beautiful stuff, beautiful. Thanks, Mike, if you're watching this. I like all the rawhide he gives. It's been prepared nicely, sanded nice and smooth, fleshed out. And by the way, if you back with hide glue or sinew scrap glue or natural glue like that, when you're soaking your rawhide, don't soak it in pure water. Soak it in a glue mixture. You're going to finish it anyway, so if it's tacky, if it gets wet, before you finish it, whatever. But that really creates a strong bond if you're soaking the rawhide in a glue mixture. So right there, this video is worth watching. I didn't need to sinew wrap the tips, but I did anyway. There's, hopefully you can see the cross section. Anyway, I've been shooting, my longest one was over 170 yards with this, and I'm assuming it's about a 55-pound bow, with these rugged arrows that have been bouncing off of rocks and stuff, because I'm flight shooting on a beach. Derek's primitive missiles, strong. Not flight shooting arrows, they've got flat fronts and relatively large fletching, but this bow, which is under 60 pounds, is shooting with these arrows over a little over 170 yards. That's pretty good. So here I go. Do not judge my bow by my form. Got my 150 yard marker out there I'm aiming for. The conditions, a side wind. I've got a side wind, so there's no wind helping me. Wow, they flew really well. Okay, gang, I'm not going to torture you by walking down the beach because it's a bumpy ride. I'll put the distances I just shot on these two on my description. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. It's nice to be flight shooting again. I need to, by the way, come down here with that big ash crossbow because the sinew on that thing has cured for more than a year, so it's fully cured. Hopefully I can break 400 yards with it. If you're not familiar with that bow, go to my YouTube page or YouTube channel, JR's Place, and just type in Big Ash Crossbow. I think you'll be able to find it. An impressive weapon.